the thing that gets me is this economic abandonment. That's what I call it. That's what I term it. I don't hear no economists say it, but I call it economic abandonment. And what I mean by that is this. Now, you'll hear like "Make America Great," because obviously it's not great anymore, because the economy they're predicting is about to collapse, and the dollar, the American dollar, will be it'll be just paper. It won't have no nothing back in it. It won't be no good. And I call it economic collapse because think of this now. If the American economy collapses, it's only going to be us middle class and poor people who are going to feel the effects of it. Because industrialization, you think of the American economy collapse, that Walmart going to collapse? You think because the American dollar go bad, that GMC going to collapse? That Ford, the Ford company that sell Ford trucks and all, that they're going to collapse? You think because the American economy and American dollar, it's American abandonment, economic abandonment. All this, you think that GMC, Microsoft, Apple, or any of them with this, even with that BRICS and that New World Order, they can sell to them. They gonna sell to them where they gonna go where the money is. They have already gone there. And thus the industries and factories, they left here 40 years ago. And I call it economic abandonment because the American citizens, off the sweat of our back, first of all, they made their way off the backs of free money off slaves. So many white industries and white families got rich off slavery. Then they got rich off industrialization. Well, who the one backed industrialization? Who was working industrialization? The American citizens. That's who was working. And now they're talking about economic collapse and America's falling and all that. Well, if America falls, the only people going to be in trouble are the middle class and the poor. The rich not going to be in trouble. You think the corporations now that run the world, that they're not overseas, that they're not in BRIC, that they're not in Brazil or Russia or India or China or South Africa? Their industries are there. And the other thing, think about this. It just to show you that they've just been ripping us off. You know, when Obama got in office, that we supplemented damn near every facet of the private industry. We had to supplement the housing industry. We had to supplement the automobile industry. We had to supplement the banks. We had to supplement damn near every sector of the private industry. But think about this. When we supplemented the automobile industry, they wasn't here in the United States. Wherever they had their fucking factories, that's where they ass should have been. Because the automobile in the Ford industry or the Chevy industry had a bad quarter in America. You think they had a bad quarter in India? You think they had a bad quarter in China? You think they had a bad quarter wherever else over there? But when they came and ripped us off. They got money from us. And just like now, that's why I say this is political and economic abandonment. Because if the American dollar and economy does collapse, shit, they don't took the money. Shit, we lent them money to get where they at, and they don't want to get taxed and give any back. They going, when America collapse, they're gonna be in India, they're gonna be in Russia, they may not be in Russia, but they'll be in China. They're gonna be in those countries because they already there. They're already there. You think Ford and Chevrolet and Microsoft and Apple are not in China? You think they're not in Russia? You think they're not in India? You think they're not in Brazil? They are there. They are already there. They have already abandoned this economy. And the only time they come to do anything, deal with the American citizens, is to come tax our ass and get some more money out of our ass. That's it. That's it. Any other political or economic, socio-economic position that they take is in those countries that they're in. The only time they come here is with politics. They trick us hard-working citizens, tax our ass, and they steal trillions. And they already took the money. $50 trillion of this economy is missing. How you telling me that it's like having a household? How you telling me my household's about to fall? I can't pay the rent, can't pay this. When you don't rip me off, you don't stole my money. You took our fucking money and took off running. That's what this economy has done. That's what the American industry is. These private big business here in America has ripped us off. And now they have to sit and quiet while all the economists and experts talking about a collapse. A collapse is coming, a collapse of the economy. a collapse of the dollar because these other countries have strengthened and unified themselves, BRICS, and it's going to leave this dollar isolated by itself. And then inflation is going to be, so they'll be over there, and inflation will be so high because the dollar, it'll be so high here that, yeah, they may have car plants and all here, but you ain't going to be able to buy none because your dollar going to be fucked up. So I call it political abandonment, economic abandonment. That's what's going on, because when they start saying that American dollar is about to fall or collapse, they're not talking about those industry, industrialization. They're talking about us, the citizens of America. Thanks again for listening.